Hey guys, and welcome to Alex's Flying Club. I'm back with another video, and again we're in Aces High, and this time I'm not flying an FSO. This is a VF-17 Squadron practice. We have practice in Corsairs every Monday, and I just wanted to kind of show how one of those practice sessions goes. It's pretty laid back, pretty chill. So we split up on two different teams and just kind of practice fighting in the Corsair, the F4U-1A model, which is our primary ride as a historically based squadron. So this is what the historical VF-17 Jolly Roger Squadron flew, and we do have the Jolly Roger's insignia on this particular plane. And yeah, these are really chill events, and I wanted to show this one in particular because I kind of incorporate some of the things that I've thought about from previous FSOs, and felt a little more confident this time. I usually get my ass kicked pretty bad in these events, but this time I didn't get my butt kicked that bad.
Yeah, I guess you could call it.
And you can see we're coming through that fog layer of near the ground. That's what the video is named after. That fog is gonna kind of follow us as we fight in and out of these hills. Okay, so you jumped ahead a little bit, flying to the enemy base. And there's like 2 or 3 other members on our side, and then 3 or 4 pilots on the other side.
They're on dark. Turn toward the low.
Oh, Badger.
And again,
right below you.
And again, this is I call this gun camera footage.
Now.
It's not. I'm not recording my track IR inputs, and the playback viewer in Aces High is a little
once you get in position, let me know.
laggy, and the graphics quality isn't that great. So I'm mostly going to be talking about tactics. So I think of this as gun camera footage, but sorry for the relatively poor graphics here.
Yeah, you can pull them up now.
Check it drop.
So here I'm trying to get Sagan to rope this F4U so I can take a shot at him.
No, he's not going up. I'm going to flip around on him.
He's following you.
And there he kind of takes the bait
Yep, he's turning hard
at the last
now.
minute. I think I could have lined up for that shot a little better, anticipated where he was going to go. I did get a little piece of him, but not a critical hit by any means.
Watch it, he's coming up with you.
You can take that one. I'll focus on the first one.
He's fast, too.
That's that way to hit me.
He's coming back in. I'm over the top now. Pull back towards me, Badger. The other one's chasing.
Roger, pulling back. The other one went across the mountain, so you can't see.
He's off and through.
Here I'm doing an Immelman rather than just doing a flat turn because I want to retain my energy state.
So I think that's Bricker. Not Pfizer. Alright, I'm cutting over the hill.
Yep, I'm coming in.
Roger, I'm right above you.
Yep, here they come. Over on the left.
No, behind you.
Roger.
So here as we're chasing him, I decide to get some altitude while my 2 teammates continue to retain their speed and chase him close to the deck. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I just felt a little more confident after the past couple FSOs, and I've been thinking about being more conservative with my movements and retaining my energy state. So I really felt that playing out in this sortie, and I'll talk about some of the moments where
No worries, man.
in previous times I would have probably turned hard and burned my energy, but I decided
I'm not getting anything
to
on it.
be a little more prudent.
Yeah, it looks like I could get a shot in on you, at least sneak in underneath you and go past.
Yeah, I'll watch for a high con coming in being big rat.
Well, there wasn't much room underneath me.
And I am watching this after the fact,
At one point in time, it looked like there
several
was.
days after,
It sounds like
and
they were
I previously thought that, you know, not having the track IR inputs is a big liability, and I still think it is. But it's kind of nice sometimes, and especially in a turning fight, to be able to go back to this footage and see it from the forward view, because I'm usually looking all around in a dogfight. But in a forward view, you know, there's some things that I would have
Almost
missed
gave me a shot on Heiser when you did that.
that I can see. For instance, I remember in a couple episodes ago,
Not quite though.
while I was looking around, an enemy had passed right in front of my windshield, and I could have had a shot at him. So
some of it was 50s, I think most
it's
of
kind
it
of
was
nice to get a different perspective on the same fight that you've had, even if it is just from the same
He's
cockpit.
making a left turn.
Badger, that's your target.
Second one's making a left-hand turn.
Coming into you now. Yeah, he's on you now. The higher one's on you, Heiser.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm coming.
And it's really nice to be back in the Corsair,
Copy that.
because that's
Yep, he's
definitely one of my favorite
Second one
planes,
coming in.
and I
On the
posted a
right.
lot of
Higher
videos
one's
in
on
different
you.
kind of aircraft
Yeah,
here,
break into it.
but the F4U Corsair is
I see that. That's
one of
the
my
one you're at.
primary rides as far as World War II aircraft
Not for the
go.
high one.
I really want to get good and proficient at flying the Corsair, and in civilian aircraft I really want to get good at flying the Boeing 737 for big jets,
Don't have
and
the eight for the high one. I'm off.
for general aviation
Back
the
down.
Cessna 185 bush plane that I recently purchased.
Back around too.
So
Do the high one. I'm gonna go in.
I've got a lot of
Watch the
work
other
hobby-wise cut out for me.
Yep.
I've got my work cut
Yeah,
out for me.
picking up the other one.
Second. Take it if you can go high.
Crap. Gotta be down there, fuel.
Ah, shit. God.
Good shot.
Second Badger 1 coming in, high 6. Second Badger 1 coming up high. I needed that wing. Nice shot, Brick.
That was big.
You must have got the nibbles on the first round then, huh? 2 guns and a main fuel.
Yeah, yeah.
Drop. I'm dragging one up here.
Yeah, I just got you.
Dragging a few of them up.
coming over the top, man.
Roger. Yeah, I'm breaking back around to you guys.
Roger.
This other one's dropping in.
Alright, Badger.
So don't get too slow. Keep extending.
So I think this is where
He's coming after me.
both of my wingmen got shot down, and I was left alone with about 2 or 3 of them.
And he's through.
And since I had a higher energy state, I try to retain that so that I can continue to have the advantage over them. And of course, you know, no matter how many enemies there are, as long as you have more speed and more altitude than them, then you can control the fight anyway, or exit the fight, which is probably what you usually want to do in that case.
Coming back toward you.
And I think once I'm out of their icon range, I just do a steady climb at 200 miles an hour to gain more altitude, so that I can return to the fight with the altitude advantage.
Looks like one of us still busy over there with 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, that's me.
Trying to stay economical with my movements. Usually don't want to pull more than 2.5 Gs, and don't want to climb more than 2,500 feet per minute if you're trying to conserve your energy state. And if somebody's shooting from behind you and they're far away, you know, jerky movements, sudden kind of panic movements to try to avoid the bullets will cost you your energy.
Who's over there?
That's me.
Alright, badge.
So, since I wasn't erratically moving back and forth to avoid that machine gun fire behind me, I was able to pull away from that Corsair in my 6.
I've got you on range.
Saya Squawk, didn't hear you, Badger. Where are you?
I'm right here. I've got you on range. I've got vision on you. They are to the northwest of us.
Roger. You got company?
No, they pulled away. Oh, I see one of them. Right below me. Might be looking at you.
Roger. Tag him.
It's a questionable move on my part. I should have tried doing an Immelman. I think it would have retained my energy better. Sorry, as opposed to doing a split S turn.
Why don't you check a second? Break.
Ah, 3 of them are on there. Roger.
Take about one coming below you.
They're chasing me. Got one chasing me now.
Tell.
Dragging him.
Roger, heading back 13 seconds.
I got a pole underneath. Come back to you, Badger. One coming up to you.
Roger, I see.
Just
Another
looking
one
at the
on the
way
deck.
that I'm flying, I think a lot of conserving energy has to
I'm
do
going
with.
to him.
There, I
Got
think I
the
got
other
it.
guys.
I got a jump out of.
Pin him down. Down. Come on, get on him, guys.
I think I got the horizontal stabilizer of that Corsair. But I think a lot of conserving energy has to do with anticipating the movements. If you're trying to get to a target like I was to help Sagan back there,
Other ones
instead of
extending
just
out.
turning to get to the place where they are, I always have to remember to think about
Roger. Drop
where
lines on him.
they will most likely be in, you know, let's say 10 seconds.
Alright, one's down.
And if you start observing those kinds of
Roger,
things, you can
pick up the other guy.
begin to really notice patterns and you know, what would be more likely for somebody where would be more likely for somebody to turn in any given situation.
Yeah, the other one bugged out.
Especially if you're monitoring the same fighters in a prolonged dogfight. If you are observing what each one of your opponents is doing, you can see what kind of style they're fighting at.
Are you extending west?
Sorry, what kind of fighting style they're using.
Their base,
and
actually, I'm on 315, looking for the other guy.
And yeah, that's something that's really hard to pick up. It's not, well, it takes a long time for me. It's not difficult per se, but it just takes a lot of experience for me to really make that natural. I still have to think about it consciously and you know, commit it to memory. If you know, if I see one opponent doing something and kind of build up a profile of your opponent in the course of an engagement. And experienced pilots will test their opponents early on. You know, they'll see if they're going to make a rookie mistake, and if they don't, they can kind of gauge what level of a pilot they're faced against.
Give us a direction, buddy.
South of their base. I'm almost, yeah, I've got icon range. To your north.
I see him. I see him.
I jumped
Vector
ahead
north,
because we
vector
had
north.
climbed quite a bit as we're waiting for our opponents to take off again. And by opponents, of course, I am talking about
Badgers engaged.
just the other side. Everybody is a member of VF-17 in this arena, so we're just having some fun. We're just practicing.
Alright, we got two more.
Another two behind them.
For the sake of practice, they are. I'll call them opponents.
Stand high.
Sagan, check it.
One's under me, one's up behind Sagan.
I'm in the one that just passed Sagan.
Sagan, you got a second one towards you.
Roger.
He broke, going under me.
One's going low, back toward you guys.
This one's behind me now. I'm going up over.
I'm above him. He's got speed belt. Drop watcher.
Second one's going down too.
So we're in a good position here. We're above those guys, and we can control the fight.
This one's going out. He's pushing out. I'm pulling on to the one that's turning back in.
One's heading north, I'm on him.
Sagan, you're clear.
Badger one going up under you.
Yep, he's heading east.
This one's running.
Sagan, watch one looping around you. You're clear.
No, I see him. It's 2-5 out.
Again,
Plus
probably
two
not the
now.
best move to do a split S to follow that guy. Should have done an Immelman, and then I wouldn't have overshot.
I'm gonna pull him up.
We'll just kill one.
Badger, he's firing.
Badger one on top of you coming in.
Drop, you got a shot on this one?
He's through.
Nah, he's going under.
Not sure why I'm zoom climbing for so long.
One on my 6, I'm diving under.
Roger, Heiser,
Eyes are coming on yours.
Something about having track IR is
Clear, Heiser.
sometimes you're focused on looking at your enemy, and
No shot. He's
you're not paying attention to where your plane is going.
Heiser, you're clear.
Copy, thank you. Captain's running back toward his base. I'm sure he's grabbing out.
Of course, real-life pilots, they have kind of physical cues for where their plane is going. You know, they feel gravity, and they feel their body being pushed in one direction or another.
On him too bad.
Very, very clear most of the time. Aircraft is doing, but I took his wing off.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
But in a simulator, you have to develop habits that discipline you in terms of controlling where you're going in a fight.
Alright, Heiser, Badger, we got one high.
That was the plan. Copy drop, turn it back toward you.
I heard that was coming my way. I knew it was on deep crap. Breaking for this one. I'm not gonna break out for the other one. Drop head southeast if you can.
Come back with you, drop. There's a high one. I can't tell what he is yet.
I'm right behind you, Heiser.
Got a break a second, I got one on me.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'm hurting back here, guys. I'm down.
Drop down. He's up over you. Coming back down again. Trying to come in.
Not sure why I got separated for so long. Maybe I was chasing somebody.
Good flying, Bricker.
Very nice, second. Great job.
Hold on. Hold on, drop. Coming in.
My hands are all sweaty now. I thought he came back.
Drop, I'm coming behind the one behind you. You can turn right. I overshot. Heiser, watch one behind you.
Copy that. Yep. See him.
Drop one on your 6 ticket. Coming in on him again. Better positions. Actually, I'm gonna go over the other one. So Heiser's got one on your side. Heiser, one looking at you
Copy that. I'm following this down into the fog.
behind the mountain. Should be coming around the mountain.
Yeah, Brick, I was making one of those turns and I freaking lost it. The plane flopped over.
I think we lost it at the same time because mine was like, oh crap, I'm done.
Can engage with this one. Okay, second one coming.
Copy that.
He's got smash on me. I'd like to head back to you guys.
So here I'm coming pretty near my demise in this sortie. Yes, I will get shut down. And nevertheless, I'm still pretty happy with it. It was an interesting set of fights.
There's one in the fog down here.
I think I got 1 kill and maybe 1 or 2 assists. Maybe 2 kills, I forget. And yeah, it's kind of cool to fly through this fog as you're trying to fight and hide from your opponents.
Oh, I got his wing.
I was excited that I got that guy's wing, but I think he actually made it back to base because I don't remember getting a credit for that kill. But I did lose my energy, and I'm going down. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.